Alright, hello citizens of the Nigelverse, it is Nigel once again, and this is going to be another wrestling review. So right off the bat, and I know I am posting a lot later than usual, but I hope you guys don't mind too much. But also, we are continuing our look at WrestleMania matches, and we've got a good one as history is made with the first all African American um, match in the main event of WrestleMania, and it also happens to be women, and so to coincide also with Women's History Month this month, I'm of course talking about Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 37, night one to be specific of WrestleMania 37. So as always, I'm not professional wrestling viewer or analyst or anything like that. Just a manager's good time, and I don't know if I'm gonna make the night one or night two distinction for WrestleMania. I may or may not. I'm not sure yet, but nevertheless, of course, just manager's a good time, and I definitely had a really good time with this match. The first time I've actually seen this match in its entirety. I missed out on WrestleMania 37 when it first happened, and because it was a Saturday night, hey, and I was at work that night, so I figured, you know what, I might as well not. Before I just decided, oh shoot, I can just always watch it afterwards, or or something like that, or watch it the next day. But nope, I didn't. 20-year-old me was not quite as seasoned or as wise as 23-year-old me. 23 and me, if you will. But nevertheless, I had a really good time, and I'm glad I went back to watch this match. The build was kind of iffy, but we're here to talk about the match, so let's talk about the match. So if you've seen these reviews of mine before, you kind of already know how this works. If you haven't, I'm going to be talking about what I liked and disliked about the match. Starting with what I liked. Hey, really just about everything. Like fantastic back and forth. Like Sasha did her part, Bianca did her part. Telling both wrestlers here's and first of all, even from the opening bell, the emotion on the face of Sasha and Bianca. Bianca almost on the verge of tears. I think Sasha was as well, but Bianca especially. Like them making history, them being in the main event. But also I think telling their two distinct styles very well. Of course, there's Sasha. She's the boss. He's very technical, very much controls the ring and controls the pace of the match, and very much a veteran, at least within WWE. Meanwhile, Bianca Belair, or the EST, of course, the strongest, but also showcasing her agility as well, and of course the long braid. So, and the thing is, Bianca had only been on the main roster for I think about a year at this point, because I believe it was the Raw after WrestleMania 36 where she made her main roster debut. So actually not even a year, I don't think. But you can tell just from this, and even her time in NXT, even though I missed quite a bit of her run in NXT because I wasn't really watching NXT at this time. Even though she was a heel there as well, but she turned face when she joined up with the Street Profits, which makes sense. You know, she's married to Montez Ford, but she turned face when she joined with the Street Profits and never looked back. But judging from just this and the fact that she won the Rumble match and is now getting the main event of WrestleMania here and won the Smackdown Women's Championship in this match here at WrestleMania, you can tell they definitely had high hopes for her at that point. Like you can tell pushing her early, pretty much from the jump. You can tell they definitely saw something very special in her, as they absolutely should. And I know Bianca, unfortunately, has been experiencing racism over her being a part of the W2K23, at least one of the cover stars, and that's so unfortunate. Like, hey, not even just racism in general, because racism is dumb and stupid and obviously very, very bad, but also because and of course it shouldn't happen to anybody, but especially not Bianca Belair with how talented she is and how over she is with the crowd. Like the crowd definitely was cheering her on. Sasha, I don't remember if she had full on turned heel in this match, but she definitely was leaning more towards heel. She was teasing it because her and Bianca had kind of like a team thing going on, like a temporary team, at least until they faced off at WrestleMania, and then that kind of fell through. I don't think Sasha had fully turned heel just yet, but but definitely adopting more of those heel mannerisms. But nevertheless, as their two styles, I think, complements each other really well. Hell, Sasha looked good, Bianca looked really good at going against each other, and I think Sasha was definitely the right opponent for Bianca in like her first real test, like her first real like Mania match, especially for the championship and her winning the championship here. The crowd was definitely into her and and some pretty cool spots, including probably one of the hardest braid shots you ever hear, as Bianca just took her braid, just whipped Sasha right in the stomach with it. You literally could hear it, like no acoustics necessary. You heard that shot, you definitely could hear that shot, even if you were miles away from the arena. You definitely could hear that shot, and you almost felt it as well. Like I almost forgot it was coming, but and then when it came, I was like, oh yeah, it's something you have seen on YouTube a bunch of times. They show like the stiffest shots or just like wrestling compilations. They show Bianca's braid shot to Sasha Banks, but seeing it in this match, it still hurts every single time you see it. Like wow, you definitely feel it. Like you could hear it and you could feel it, and you could definitely see the pain on Sasha's face as she got hit in the stomach with it. But yeah, otherwise a really solid match, and Bianca getting to show off her strength and as well as her agility, including hitting a 450 from the top rope. Kind of a weird landing on that, but they can't all be tens, but it's all right because she's able to pull it off, and I know I sure as hell can. Like I obviously I've mentioned before, I don't talk about botches that often unless they're like major ones that really dampen the match, and this one definitely didn't, but it's still really good. And of course, there's Bianca, of course, protecting Sasha so that she doesn't hurt her and everything, so it makes sense in that regard. So pretty much like a non-point there here, but just going to show how much of a non-point it is, but it's still a really solid matchup between the two. The two just absolutely brought it and just put on a really good match. Like Bianca, this was like her first real test, like when it comes to World Championship. I don't believe she had won the NXT Women's Championship, but I can look it up real quick. But I don't believe she had won the NXT Women's Championship. So her winning the championship here, I think was a really good move, and you could tell pushing her from the jump, and she looked really impressive. Like if you were unfamiliar with Bianca Belair, this I think is a great introduction for her. She looked really good. Nope, NXT Women's Championship. She should have. It's criminal that she wasn't NXT Women's Champion, but Charlotte Flair was. And I'm not talking about Charlotte Flair before she got called up. I'm talking about Charlotte Flair after she called up and went back, after she won the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble and beat Rhea Ripley for it. Why did she beat Rhea Ripley for it? Your guess is as good as mine, but she did. So both women definitely did their parts. If I had to nitpick something, anything from this match, I wouldn't be able to. Now that I think about it. So you know what? I have no comments. I have no nitpicks. This match was really good. I definitely recommend checking it out. And they don't call Bianca the EST for nothing. She is the strongest, the baddest, and the best. When it comes to that. But nevertheless, that's going to do it for this review. Thank you all so much for watching. And I just wish that this initial reign of the Smackdown Women's Championship could have ended better, but instead it ended in a I think like 8 or 9 second squash to Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. She would get it back by WrestleMania 38 though, so that's good at least. But nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see who the drops, and let me know in the comments what your thoughts on the match, my review of the match. Did you like the match? Did you like my review of the match? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.